Alright, this paper is over quadratic transformations. We covered it before your last test, but we did not go into too much practice on this. So I wanted to go over it before your STAR test. This question's asking you, the graph of the function f is transformed to create g, and it's asking you which equation can be used to determine how they change from f to g. So if f is here, it translates to the right 4 and up 3, and it also is opening the opposite direction, so it's going to reflect. Okay, so remember when it reflects, it goes from a positive to a negative. So we can look at our answers. All of them show negative in front, so we can't get rid of any answers. But our vertex form, remember if our vertex moved to the right 4 and up 3, it's at 4, 3, and the h is always opposite. So our equation should look something like this. And then we look through our answer choices. We can get rid of A and B because it says -3. And then we look at C and D. They both are the same, but D says +3, so the answer would be D. All right, number 2 says which two transformations can be used to obtain the graph of 3x squared plus 4 from the graph of x squared. So it's asking you if y1 is x squared, and it's saying y2 is 3x squared plus 4. So it's asking you what happened. So I'm going to give you a second to graph that, zoom in, and think about the best answer. Okay, y1 is x squared, y2 is 3x squared plus 4. So the first one says it's transformation up 4, so that's true. Down 4, that would be false. To the right 4, that would be false. To the left 4, that would be false. So the only answer that it could be is A, and then it also says the vertical stretch. Remember, vertical stretch means narrower. And we can tell that it got narrower. We can zoom out to confirm. And you can see that it is narrower, the second one. Okay. Number 3 is saying that G is shown below. And if the graph of G is translated 6 units to the left and reflected across the x-axis, which function represents that graph? So you want to go to the left, 6, and then reflect it. So what I would do is I would graph each of these and see which one does that from your vertex of 0, 0. So you should be able to do that one using your calculator. So I'm going to push pause, go ahead and push pause now, and then you should be able to finish that one. Okay, for number 4, the function f of x equals x squared, so that would be your y1. Which statement is true of g of x equals 1/2 x plus of 1/2 of that plus 3. So that basically it's saying you're multiplying this times 1/2. So you're taking x squared and multiplying it by 1/2. So you're going to get the equation 1/2 x squared and then plus 3. So it just looks confusing, different than what we've been doing in class. So whenever you get kind of confused by something, try to see if you can use your test taking strategies and just ignore that f if you had to. And then just know that you'd have a 1/2 and then a plus 3. Okay, so the vocabulary in here we're looking for is compressed vertically, stretch vertically. So those two you should be able to answer, eliminate 2 answers by looking at that. Over here it's saying up, left, and left. And then you should also be able to eliminate by looking at that. So I would graph it first and see which one So this one is y2, which ones you can eliminate. All right, you should take some time to do that, and then we'll talk about the last question on the back. Okay, again, this one's referring to vertex form. Remember H and K. So it's saying that x squared is transformed by doing -4 and -5. I think the 2 just got. So it would be going to the right 4 because remember it's opposite. So that would be a +4 and a -5, and then down 5. So looking at your answer choices, you should be able to eliminate, A, because A would be going to the left, because remember x squared starts at the origin if you graphed it. So we should eliminate A and B. And then between C and D, just be careful of which one goes to the right 4 and down 5.